Let me push it so I can come to a close. In verse 8, and I, John, saw these things, and I heard them. And when I had heard and seen, he said, I fell down to worship. That is the proper response. Woo, Lord have mercy. Woo, that's the proper response. John said that I saw these things. You know, when the Lord has demonstrated in your life who he is, the proper response, child of God, I can't hold it no more, child of God, is for us to worship. This is what we should worship God in spirit and truth. You know, it's nice that we come on by 7700 McCarter Avenue, Fort Worth, Texas, 76133, where our pastor is Dr. Douglas E. Brown. That is great, and we should not forsake the assembling of ourselves. But it comes a time, child of God, when the Lord has done something for you, regardless if you are in this building or you at home or you on a job or you in the street, we owe the Lord some worship. And so John said, I saw these things. It's some things that I saw. I seen the Lord. I seen in my own life the Lord had delivered me. I seen in my father's life the Lord delivered him. I seen in my mother's life the Lord has delivered. I seen in my sister's life the Lord has delivered. I seen in my pastor's life the Lord has delivered. And John said, I saw some things and I heard them. And when I had heard and seen, he said, I fell down and worshiped. That's the proper response. Before the feet of the angel which showed me these things. Now, John said he fell down to worship, but the worship was misguided. Now, let me go back. The proper response is that you fall down and worship, but your worship go to God alone. But John, his was misguided. He worshiped the messenger. And I like what our pastors say, don't worship him. He don't want God to move him out the way because we serve a jealous God, right? You worship the wrong thing. You giving all the adoration and glory to the pastor of the church, and it's for God. God move him out the way so that way that person won't be distracted. I smile. Nobody wants that to happen, but here it is. Now, he said that he did that. That's the proper response, but it was misguided. It was misdirected. You know, child of God, sometimes we go through the protocols. We go through the motions, we have the right response, but it's misguided. But look what happens, verse 9. Then said unto me, see thou that do it not, for I am a fellow servant, and of thy brethren and prophets, and of them which keep the sayings of this book. He said, worship God. So all our direction, we should be directed, and our worship goes unto the Lord. It goes to the one who says, I am the Alpha and the Omega. The beginning and the end, the first and the last.